All right, we're down here in God's country in the Ozark Mountains, Arkansas, with Derek Tereza, Middle Mountain Calls, and went to the Fins and Feathers banquet last night and just looked around Derek's house and shop. So we're going to do a little how-to video, and I'm just going to kind of let Derek go at his own pace and give some tips and tricks, and there you go.
All right, well, a lot of people ask me since I've started building calls, you know, how do you make one gobble? How do you cut? How do you cackle? How do you cluck, purr, whatever? A year ago, I couldn't even run a box call, a little over a year ago. My good friend Jody Harrison been kind of coaching me, watching me through this, and helped me along the way. This is a call that he made, and box calls are kind of like golf clubs. It's hard to have just one. They all make different tones, sound, pitches, but depends on where you hunt, open country, closed timber. A lot of variables there, but there are one call that'll do it all, but it's just personal preference. I like to start out, you know, if you're right-handed, first thing is always hold the base of the call. Some people hold the side. That does change the sound. This is the soundboard. These lines are checkering. Some boxes have checkering. That allows different sounds and different tones to come through that box. This is just a plain old walnut cedar box, old school sound. It's got a lot of turkey in it. I'm going to start with just a basic yelp. Now every box call, doesn't matter who makes it, has that's the breakover, that's the rollover, but that's also where the call is played. So what I'm saying is don't ever bring the call way out here, way over here. If that's where the call breaks over, that's where you play it. And it's as simple as just don't pick the lid up off the box. You're just basically dragging it back and forth. You let the call do the work. A lot of it's in your wrist, it's not in your arm. A lot of people turn a call over and run it this way, and that's fine. I like to hold the right side like this. Just basic yelp. Now also, the breakover, the rollover, that's also where your cuts are made. You see a lot of guys have to slap a call to make the cut. Well, that's because they're holding it way up here or something. They're not getting the right spot. Put it in the right spot, you can do it real easy to real loud. But there's your yelp. And the purr, I like to use like your trigger finger and your thumb. I do it like that, and I put down pressure and pressure with my thumb. Everybody has their own way. That's the way I do it. Left-handed, I couldn't ever play a box like this with my right hand. Of course, left-handed, that'd be easy, but I learned that if you turn the box straight away from you and just run it straight down, a lot easier to run. Now, a lot of guys that watch my videos, you'll see that I turn it upside down and I roll my wrist on the left side. That works for me. Hey, but I'm telling Austin and these guys, whatever works for you, whatever's comfortable, but there's a lot of different ways. Now, this is what we call a meat call, hunting call, box call. It's softer, good, great woods call, but it doesn't carry a long ways in the fields. I'm just going to run it one time. That's just your basic yelp, cluck, cut, gobble, purr. Okay, now, then you go to, you get a harder woods, persimmon, pecan, on and on. But anyway, when you put two hearts together, it makes a totally different sound. You're going to get a lot more rasp, a lot more front. This is a call that I made. This is spalted persimmon and diamond wood. It's got ebony inlay, Macassar base. Same thing on the rollover. You hear it breaking over. You also see that it breaks in the back. Now there's front of the call, back of the call. You're going to get your higher pitch in the front, your lower rasp in the back. And you're just speeding that process up. A lot of ways to cut. A lot of guys, when they're doing that, they just put down pressure and kind of flick your wrist. A lot of guys hold it up. Do it like that. And then the gobble, that's the most asked question for me, and I'm sure Jody too, but there's a lot of ways to do it. A lot of guys you'll see, they'll hold the call at the back and they'll just, some guys can do it that way, that's great. A lot of guys use their thumb as a spring and put pressure against the paddle and like that. The way I do it a lot is I use my two fingers like a fork. I push in with the paddle and just shake it, but I also tilt the box to me. That's kind of the basics. I'm not a good box call runner. Like I said, over a year ago, I couldn't even run a box. If it wasn't for Jody, I wouldn't even know how to do one, but they're a great tool in the turkey woods, and y'all need to get you one and just practice up.
Now, if somebody wanted to get one of your calls from you, what would be the best way to go about it?
You can just look me up on Facebook, Middle Mountain Custom Calls. Just PM me, private message me, and I'll be glad to get back with you and see if we can work something out.
Better turn your notification settings on when he posts a video, because they go fast. You got about 2 minutes. Alrighty.
Thanks,
I
Derek.